And we're back. Okay, the name of this video is WhichMouseButton. And the reason for that is because, well, first when we were using mouse clicks, it was just kind of assumed that it was the left mouse button when it wasn't specified. Then after that, we just did mouse overs, mouse enter, mouse over, mouse exit. So you really didn't need any mouse button. But as we know, you can click the left button and do one thing, click the right button and do another thing in a lot of programs. So that kind of functionality, conceptually, you can see how that would work. And you can certainly code for that in Unity. And it's not very difficult. So that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to leave the capsule script in place and make these changes on the cylinder. So click on the cylinder, come over here to the inspector, to the script, and on that little gear, remove component. So the script is gone from being attached. It still exists. So create JavaScript, and then we're going to call this new script cylinder mouse rotate. Okay, and open it up. And first we have to make sure we find it. So there it is. So it's just this little blank update function, and we'll create some variables. So var left rotate, and this is a float. And we're going to give it an initial value of 45. These are in degrees, all these rotation amounts, of course. And var center rotate, and colon, and float, and give this an initial value of 3, and var right rotate, and colon, and float, and we'll give this one an initial value of minus 45, and semicolon, get rid of that extra line there, and come in between the curly braces, give us some lines, and if input dot get mouse button down, open paren. Now we're finally going to put something in here. We're going to put it as 0. That's an argument that says what mouse button, and 0 is the left mouse button. So if input get mouse button down 0, if the left button is pushed, transform rotate 0 0 left rotate. Close paren and semicolon, close curly. That's the end of this if test. And now let's put a second one in. If input dot get mouse button down, thing kind of tries to help us out there a little better. And now this one 2, and you say, well, okay, which button is 2? Well, it turns out that 2 is the middle button. And that's because middle buttons came along later. 0 was the left button, 1 was the right button, and then 2 was the middle button. So transform rotate, open paren, center rotate. Now you notice I'm doing this one on the x-axis. And then we'll put in zeros for y and z, but a different axis. Well, that'll be visible. And the semicolon and the close curly, move the close curly out, a couple more spaces. We've got one more to go. If input dot get mouse button down, open paren 1, close paren twice, open curly, transform dot rotate, open paren, and let's put the right mouse button rotation on the Z again. So 0, 0, right rotate. Close paren, semicolon, enter, close curly, space it out, get rid of that extra line. Okay, all looks good. The system will tell us if it isn't. Hit save and close. And there we go. And very important, drag the script up, click, there it is. There's our values. If you don't remember to add the script on, nothing will happen. So, and run it, and come over here, and look at that. Left mouse button, and right mouse button, and center mouse button. Remember that number was very small. And now we can do these in combination. Gives us some weird angles here. That'll be important later on, actually. But that's that, left, right, and center mouse button. So we'll end the video here, and we'll see you in the next one.